His hands were cold and wet, his shirt was drenched in sweat. Eyes were blank and red, you should have stayed in bed. Our DJ is sick. Spent more time in the joint than picking out songs. He was hacking along while my song was sung. Wish we knew in advance, cause he shit his pants. Our DJ is sick. Why would you come here looking, feeling like that? We were all concerned he'd have a heart attack. Passed out twice, used up all our ice. He was sneezing and wheezing, never got a reason. Our DJ is sick. He met my dad, looking all sad. He said, "It's nice to meet ya. I got diarrhea, not a great start. Letting out a fart. Our DJ is sick." Spent more time in the John than picking out songs. He was hacking along while my song was sung. Wish we knew in advance, cause he shit his pants. Our DJ is sick. Why would you come here looking, feeling like that? We were all concerned he'd have a heart attack. Passed out twice, used up all our ice. He was sneezing and wheezing, never got a reason. Our DJ is sick. Our DJ is sick. He met my dad, looking all sad. He said, "It's nice to meet ya. I got diarrhea, not a great start. Letting out a fart. Our DJ is sick."
What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Let's go. You're right, DJ James King.
Aaron, it's Carl.
Oh, wait, no, wait, that wasn't it. That was Carl. There it is. What's up? What's up? All right. I got some good news for you guys that are liking the tracks. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to upload all of them that I've made so far. I think there's like 8 or 9. And the app actually will turn it into a lyric video for you too. So I'm going to upload all those in a playlist on the channel and make those available for members only. Oh, why are you doing that, you greedy motherfucker? No, I'm trying to find like ways to make it worth it for you guys to be members. So yeah, for right now, I think I'll do that at the end of the week or next week. I'm going to put all those songs in a playlist, upload those, members only. Yes, I am sick as fuck. God damn it. It was a long week for your boy. 2 weeks ago, I did 6 weddings in 10 days. And I think that's what my body was like. Shut it down. Shut this fucker down. We can't handle all this. And it did. I think it took its toll on your boy. All right. I'm approaching 60, right? Not age-wise. I'm approaching 60 weddings. I think I have 65 this year. What do I got? I got 8 left between now and December. I've got 1 on Saturday. It's my first Friday off, I think, since April or May. So we have a Friday off, and we're going to go to, the fam and I are going to Valley Scare. It's like this, our amusement park here in town is Valley Fair, and then they do like a Halloween thing, and my daughter's all into that. So she's taking her friends, and we're going to go have that guy with the chainsaw chase you around. You guys ever done it before? That's a great date. If you're still single out there, where's Aubrey? Aubrey, are you here? My high schooler. take your date to some sort of scare haunted house, right? You're gonna get some. So we're doing that, and yeah, I think after those, we're gonna talk about beats. I have lots to talk about today, but the main thing was just the songs jumping out. Let me say hi to people that are jumped in. Double Down's here. What's up? Breeze is here. Australia. Holy shit! Hello from Australia. That is just wild to me, man. I need this. If I showed up, what is the wedding market like down there? You never hear anything about weddings. I did have a friend there's a YouTuber that does stuff, and he's in Australia. I don't know. I can't remember what his name is, but I wonder what it's like down there. You guys playing all just like America? I guess what's the band that does the Down Under? You know, is that just on repeat down there? What an asshole! I'm an asshole. She's nearby. Amy's gonna be my Jamie today. If anytime I need something or like, hey, what's that from, or whatever, she's on standby. She's on off camera standby because still getting ready for the day. She just woke up. What a lazy ass. All right.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Hey, Double Down just gifted 10 memberships. Thanks, bro. All right, grab those, snag those. Look at that. Everyone's grabbing them. There you go. There we go. Shout out from Colorado. Mac, what's up, buddy? From Vegas showing up. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, Dynablend. Yeah, that's the guy. Oh, yeah, Men at Work. Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't posted in a while, but I remember watching his stuff a couple years ago. Yeah, I know, right? How awesome is that? How do you accept? I don't know. You missed out. I think they're gone. And just like that, like Kaiser Sose, the memberships are off the table. Let's get some likes going here, too. We got 47 people, and there's only 6 likes. That's depressing. Come on, people. Hit that like button. Let's go. Got a good show and plan for you guys. Right before I jumped on, I watched, hey, it's Book in the house. What's up, Book? Right before I jumped on, I watched Nick Spinelli. If you're not familiar with him, he's another YouTuber out there. You probably never heard of him, but he just released a ceremony speaker, his setup. I think everybody was clamoring for that. What are you doing, bro? Here's the question I have for Nick, and when I bring him on, I'm going to get him on here again. Here's my idea for Nick, too. Oh, should I tell you or not? I have a really good idea for a video with Nick. Should I tell him?
No, because then if you don't follow through, they're all pissed that you didn't do it.
Oh, I'll follow through.
Oh, okay. Well,
We're going to do it.
then tell them.
Tell him? We're going to do I want to do a point source versus column speaker video with Nick. Get him like what we did with Virtual and Serato. We're going to do a column versus point source. I thought that would be fun to kind of another fight number 2. It's been a couple months. We let that one cook, and I think I'm gonna bring him on. But I have a major question for Nick. Nick, where do you get changed? If you're here, and I know you are, I know you're a fan. Where do you get changed in the bathroom, bro? Like the rest of us, huh? Do SCE DJs have to get changed in the John like the rest of us? That's what I want to know. But he put out his ceremony speaker video, and there was 2 things he said that I thought was super interesting, and I was like, huh. All right. One was the seat that he brought with him. I was like, that's a great ass idea. Literally, a great ass idea. Where's I don't have a badunchin. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Wait, do I? Here it is. It's too late. All right. This chair, because I do the same thing when I show up at ceremony. I look around and I go, oh, I hope I want to snag one in the back. But it's true, it does create that unevenness, or a lot of people like to sit in the back, so those are like the first seats that go. So then you gotta like snag one in the front, or like one of the family chairs. But I thought the chair was a good idea. Yeah, well, I know not many of us have. I never heard of this. You know, this guy's trying to get out there, but he's not. I'm sure he's familiar. He's a big fan of the show. The second thing was the speaker placement of the ceremony speakers being in the front. I've always wanted to sort of like do that, generally because he's right. Like feedback is almost eliminated when you have the speakers in front of the person with the mic. It just gives you way more headroom. That's the intention of doing that. Anytime you go to a professional setting, there's rarely a time where there's speakers behind you. And I know that me included, I set up in the back. A lot of times it's due to the space, what we have available. A lot of times there's nowhere to put a speaker, or sometimes it's so tight that by the time the wedding party all fans out, you know, you got nice dress, beautiful lady, tripod and a speaker. You know, it's like Slender Man is standing back there behind everybody, especially if it's all black setup. So that makes me curious about the Wave 8. And, you know, maybe I experiment with a Wave 8, the Prime Go. So the Prime Go would send all the music to the Wave 8 through that box. And then I would use the EV app for the Everse via Bluetooth to, you know, run the mic sounds, how loud everything gets. So it makes me curious to try something else like that out. But now I'm getting towards the time of year where ceremonies are moving indoor because it's getting cold outside. So probably won't be doing too many outdoors. And it's interesting. I have a lot of just reception onlys towards the end. But luckily, I have set hours on my reception only package. It's just a 5-hour limit. And, you know, I had a request for a 4 to 11 reception only wedding. 7 hours. No ceremony. For dinner and dancing. What the fuck are we gonna do for 7 hours? I shut it down. I was like, oh, yeah, no, you can't have me for that long. Can we add extra hours? Sure, it's $1,000. At this time of the year, it's $1,000 for an extra hour for me, bro. I'm over it. I'm fucking done. You want me for another hour? You want to just sit around with your guests for another hour and do nothing? Sure, $1,000. $1,000. Your dumbass idea. It's going to cost you $1,000 to make me just sit. That's all I'm going to do. It's to sit and run canned cocktail music for an hour for a 7-hour reception. Fuck, man. These people are crazy. Oh, shit, Mark, I forgot about that. I wonder what the range is, though. That would be my only thought. The range. Yeah, you're right. It is Bluetooth. Have you tried that yet? I forgot. So now we could go Prime Go to the Everse 8 in the front. I don't like setting up on the side either. You know, shoot. It just feels unnatural. I guess we could talk about that for a second. Setting up in the back. It's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it comes with its challenges. I think the first challenge is creating more distance between your mic and the receiver, right? That's just the overall challenge. Even with half-wave antennas, I still sweat bullets during a ceremony. And my mic has never dropped out unless the officiant, you know, does the stupid thing with the Sennheiser, which is its only flaw is having that antenna at the bottom, you know? And then when I see this happen, when I see the officiant go like, whoop, I'm like, no! No! I told you, hold it up. That needs to be out, right? When they cover that, it blocks the signal. I don't know where's the Shure antenna in those mics? Where's that? Do Shure mics ever have that problem? It's the only kryptonite to the Sennheiser is that antenna. And I even tell people, I'm like, don't do that. And then I'll see a dad doing a speech, and then he'll do like, you know, the double, right? Like, what are you doing? Why are you holding it like that? What are you doing at night, right? What's going on here? Why are you doubling my mic here? My mic didn't pay extra for that. So that drives me crazy. But so that's challenge one, Mike. Challenge number 2 is feedback, right? Because it's true. You've got the mic in the front, you've got your speaker in the back, and then they're talking. It's just naturally you're going to feedback. When I'm farther back, it's not a problem. You're going to pull the volume up, and then that can do it too. But this is interesting. It was an interesting display there. What do you guys think? Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, I just did a 6 to 12 6-hour reception only. Oh, so you probably danced for 4 hours. Our wedding receptions go for 6 hours standard. That's too long. Is it so much downtime, right? That's the problem. I just don't know why we need to sit around or dance for 4 hours. Nobody wants to do that. That's why I have this weekend. Reception only 3:30 to 11. Jesus. 7.5 hour reception. Your eating only takes an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Speeches take 20 minutes. So, bro, what are people doing that long? I would never even go to a wedding. That's my list. It's like, if I get an invite to a wedding, I want to know what's the timeline, what's the dinner, what's the parking situation. Be such an asshole. But I'm telling you, if I'm going to have a sitter and I'm going to waste a Saturday night, I want to, is it open bar? Which, by the way, Mike can attest to this. Our wedding 2 weeks ago, no open bar. No open bar. And I got to tell you, if I showed up to a wedding as a guest and there was no open bar, I'm telling you, I'd fucking leave. Or I'd go to the local liquor store, which was about 5 minutes away, and I'd go get a bottle of scotch, and I'd just start pouring it. Just give me some ice. Why are we? So the problems with no open bars. If you are a wedding client and you're watching this, by the way, I apologize. But if you're a wedding client and you're watching this, this is one area you don't want to skimp. Do not skimp on the bar. Open your bar. And I'll tell you why. The number one reason is the line, the inconvenience to your guests. By the way, let's hit the like button. There's 70 people here. I need to get to 35 likes, 40, or I'm not going to talk.
Somebody said that there's no like button, but they just have to like.
There's no like button?
On their phone, they have to X out of the chats, and then they have to do it.
You can't see the like button on the...
Not if you have it like the view where it's like...
Oh, yeah, just tap... Oh, yeah.
You got to get out of the chat and turn your phone.
Or what if you tap it? Go back there. Go sideways again with chat. Tap me. See if you can...
Tap you?
Yeah. Do you see it? No, you just skipped ahead. Oh, you're right.
No, there is none. But you have to, like, just turn it to the side.
All right, turn it to the side and then hit the like button. But there we go. Fire those off. Shit, what was I saying? I was talking about open bar. The problem is the line it creates after the ceremony's over, and this wedding was 200 plus people, almost 220, 30 people. So they all make a beeline to the bar. Now there's, instead of like, I'll take 2 beers or I'll take a glass of wine or, we'll get the cocktail that's the pre-made cocktail. Now it's like, sure, you want me to put your card on file? All right, now they got to fumble and get a wallet, and they got to hand a card, and then they got to swipe it, and they got to create an account. What's your first name? Rick? All right, Rick. All right. So what's that take? That takes 2 extra minutes. So the line takes forever, and then what happens is people go, I don't want to do that again. Even if you've gone up there, I don't want to do that again, right? And then they drink less, which is bad for us because I want nice drunk people so that they'll sway and dance and move to the dance. And then some venues have like a minimum where like you have to spend at least this much on the bar. So they ended up having to open the bar towards the end of the night in order to hit the minimum. But priorities, priorities of a wedding. Man, I would say that over food. I'd say make sure your bar's open before like you spend more money on your food. I would rather have an open bar than the best tasting steak I've ever had in my life, which you're not going to get at a wedding, by the way. It's not happening. They're in the back scooping it on a plate. It's a buffet in the back, right? There's no made to order bullshit. It's so funny. I see plates come back. Who's sending food back at a wedding? You gotta be a world-class ass to have a free dinner placed in front of you and go, I don't want this. Who the fuck is sending food back at a wedding? And I see it. And I see the servers too. Their eyes are rolling as they're walking back with it. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Eat your food, all right? It was free, okay? Eat that broccolini. Eat those long carrots that I don't know how they even grow those. What the fuck is even broccolini? How does it get long like that? What are they doing out there? What are these farmers fucking doing out there to these? By the way, Amy brought home some fruit. The grapes are the size of grapefruits. What the fuck are they doing out there? We're poisoned. Boy, I'm ranting. I don't even have a fever. Jesus. 4-hour reception is perfect. Agree. Open bar. It's bullshit to close your bar. Whenever I see that, I instantly am like, oh, God. And it's a long night for everybody. And then they leave early. Why stay if I can't drink at the end of the night? I don't get it. What did you spend your money on? The flowers? Fuck your flowers. I can't drink that. If I walked in and like, yeah, but look at all the nice little, fuck your flowers. Get me a beer. Jesus. What are we doing here? Oh, we're backing up. I just set up in the front. Yeah. What the hell? 5 to 2 a.m. So it's funny that that video that I have that still is technically, I would say, viral because I get constant there's no way. Does anybody know how to turn notifications off for one single reel? It's driving me bananas. Now it seems I'm acting like a little bitch here, like, oh, it's so popular, I'm so annoyed. But seriously, Instagram constantly is like bothering me about this goddamn reel that has done nothing for me. I didn't make any money. Sure, I got some followers. I got people like, but they're not interested. They're not going to watch my shit. I don't know why they followed me after that. I got 2.5 million views on this fucking video and it won't shut the fuck up. But the comments are hysterical. If people are like, you asshole, what wedding's done at 11? And then right under that, like, what? Fuck you, I'm home at 9. So you guys that are going like 2 a.m., I couldn't hang. I would quit the business. Are you guys out there doing this? Do you guys, is 2 a.m. like your 8 p.m.? You know, in America, I feel like by 11 o'clock, America is over. Everybody's in bed by 11. I mean, at least in the suburbs, at least in the boring ass suburbs. And you know why? Because we got fucking kids that are up and got to go to school. Who's staying up till 2 a.m.? Well, I am. But who's staying up till 2 a.m.? That sounds crazy to me. Including ceremony, average wedding is 10 hours. Jeez, dude. Vince, no way. Where are you at, bro? I couldn't do it. I stopped doing these long-ass weddings. We did a 4 to 11 wedding Saturday. Background music from 4 to 5:30. People started dancing 5:30. Client wanted to wait for 8. What, dude, how long did you go? 5:30? Why? Why? What camera do I use for YouTube? I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's better when they're dancing. Do you remember how that was the wettest floor we've had in a while, bro? We had a wet floor. I love that. 2 to 3 hours of dancing games, 1 hour of eating and speeches. That's all we need. That's it. 2 hours, 2.5 should be what dancing goes towards. All right, let me scroll up here. Are you? I don't think so. Look, and here, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. All right. I put in the AI, show me a drunk DJ with an angry bride. This is what it showed me. What's he said on his shirt? I don't know. It's angry bride. Got cables kind of plugged in. A lot of green cables just up the middle. That's not too bad. The controller's not too bad. Wait, it's way off though. That controller's way off. That's a drunk DJ. Let's look at the speaker behind him. The venue in town has some new rules for the DJ only. I watched look, whether you have a drink or not, the wedding, whatever. That's your own convictions, okay? For me, I can handle it. I can have a nice little glass of wine for dinner, little cabaret. All right? It's not a problem. I'm not getting drunk at your wedding. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking asshole. All right. That being said, I go up to the bar to grab a nice little glass of wine, little glass of red. I knew I ordered a steak, right? Red by the way, know how to order your wines, okay? You got red with your pasta and your meats and your red meats. And then you go white with your fish and your chicken and your pork. You're welcome. A little classing it up on the DJ shit show. No, because going back to that, that doesn't work because it turns all of them off. I don't want them all off. I want to know some things. But anyways, so I go up to order a drink, and the bartender goes, "We don't serve the DJ." It was like that scene in Star Wars where they're like, "Your droid's here. We don't serve their kind." I felt fucking like
Don't say it.
what?
Don't say it.
All right.
I know what you're trying to say.
Look.
Marginalized.
I felt marginalized.
Prejudice.
I felt prejudiced against. I felt like everybody was walking out with a beer and they looked me up and down wearing all black. We don't serve the DJ. Some bullshit. I was looking for my own water fountain. You know? What are we talking about? Not serving the DJ. And I laughed. I thought he was kidding. And he's like, I'm not kidding. It's a house rule. We're not allowed to serve the DJ. And I just looked at this guy like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, I'm not. You want a Coke? I don't want a Coke. I want some Coke now, bro, because now I'm doing some hard-ass drugs at this wedding. I wasn't, but now I am. I'm going to fucking Scarface up and down this place now, all right? White powder all over. I ain't even hiding it. Just right up, both. And some in the gums, all right? Allegedly. I'm going to get my channel flagged. I only know all this stuff from watching movies, by the way. I've never done hard drugs. If someone handed them to me, all I would know is from Train Spotting. If I got heroin, I would know what to do with it, but I wouldn't do with it because I'm scared of needles. And there's no way I'm taking drugs up the nose because of Pulp Fiction. And I saw what happened to Uma Thurman. So no way. But I'm just saying, if you're not going to let me have a glass of wine, I'm going to do some hard drugs. Okay. So they wouldn't serve me. And I went to the venue and I'm like, what the hell? You're not serving the DJ anymore? She goes, no, we're not. I'm like, did some asshole come in here and overdrink? She goes, yeah. I'm like, well, don't let him drink anymore. What are we doing here? I don't like being parented. I am 40 plus years old. That's all you're getting. Okay? I don't want to be parented. I can't stand it. That's why I don't have a boss anymore. I hated I don't like being told no. Amy knows that. I don't like being told no, especially if it makes no sense. If it makes no sense, give me a reason. Give me a fucking reason that I can't have a nice little glass of red with my overdone steak, by the way. You know I like medium rare. That shit is medium, if not well done. Right? How long was that sitting in the roaster in the back? I need that to wash it down. And a cup to spit my teeth into. Won't serve the DJ. The other thing is they have their sound limits are out of control. All right, I can't. That's it. That's it for these venues that put sound limits on you. That's it. I've had it. I won't have it anymore. I could hear them breathing. I could hear them slurping. I could hear people swallowing. Okay. If that's the case, the music is too soft. Then I might as well just go home and let's get a nice little Bluetooth speaker. Shut your venue down. Shut it down. If you can't have a DJ drink and play loud music, what the fuck are we doing? All right. Anyways, let's talk about this. You guys ever this was AI's version of a sick DJ at a wedding. Jeez, he's got like white eyes, all sweating, looking bad. I had to play sick this weekend. That's no fun. All you're doing is just counting down, just getting through it, you know. And you don't want to give out the signs. You don't want to be blowing nose, sneezing, coughing. That was the worst part during the ceremony, holding that shit in. Oh my God. Just trying to hold it in. What's that? Who's dying in the back? Oh, it's the DJ. God. And then worst for me, it's always congestion. So the worst part is my ears clog. And then I can't hear anything. That may be why I was blowing past the sound limits. I couldn't hear the music. It was probably, I had Mike, is it loud? It's like, oh my God, easy guy. So I can't hear nothing. People are talking to me, and it's just, I feel like I'm underwater the whole time. It's miserable. I took medicine. You just got to pound through. If you're not a multi-op, a single op, you know, I guess if I was a multi-op, I could send out Jeremy. Jeremy, bro, you got to go handle this wedding for me. All I was thinking about was just getting back into my warm bed. Getting back into the warm bed. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but we all got to do it, right? It's part of the deal. All right, let me scroll down here. Sorry. Let me say hi to some people, too. Another wedding DJ in a t-shirt. Bro, I'm sorry. You're going to hate me double down. That's exactly what my outfit is. I have black t-shirt, black joggers, my white Nike Air Maxes, and then a blazer. Or black. I have a black. I just bought it this year, too. I bought it from a Men's Warehouse. Got a nice jacket. But that pops off when we start dancing. Okay, let's get a little lesson here. Reds are good with some pork. Okay. Yeah, well, a little pink in the middle, depending on how it's prepared. Also consider the dryness. Thanks, Gordon. I'm telling you, fuck it. We need to unite. I will be the man of the people. Serve the DJ. Serve the DJ. Yeah. I order a glass of wine at my weddings too, bro. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Hey! The Waka Flocka say it's a party, man. I almost feel a little off if I'm not having a little drinky drink. Yeah, I've had to do that too. I had like when I had COVID once, I was there, and then I had like a whole garbage bag underneath my booth, just and then hand sanitizer out, sanitizer. Man, it's the worst. But we got paid. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I think the only sickness that I would be like seriously considering reaching out to one of my backup guys is like a stomach deal. And I'll tell you why. If you're got to run back and forth to the bathroom, in some of these venues, you're fighting for toilets, especially the men's room. A lot of the men's rooms, one. They got one. And I'm just telling, I don't want to have to be like running out into the woods for that. If it's both ends, I tell couples, like sometimes the biggest question they ask me, like, what if something happens to you? And like, that's a good question. I have a family, right? Something happens to my wife and kids. I'm not coming. Medical emergency. That's first and foremost. They would completely understand. And then if I'm like so sick that like it's just coming out of both ends, I haven't had that happen yet, but I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do a vomit and a diarrhea deal at the same time. I just don't know if I could handle it. I'm a bit so dehydrated, and I couldn't drink a beer. Give me a break. The DJ should be served. That's the first time I've run into this. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. We're straight up prejudiced against the DJ. Yeah, so here's what started that whole thing was that open bar closed. One of the photographers walked away with wine, and they're like, they're about to close or I think they just closed the open bar. And I was like, oh, okay. So I walked up and I was like, hey, I'm the DJ. So, slide one my way. And he's like, oh, you're the DJ. Well, you can't even have a beer. That's how that went down. Cause it's true. Typically the bartenders usually always hook me up. I walk up there. I'm like, hey, I'm the DJ. They're like, all right, cool. What do you want? Don't make me a cocktail. They'll do whatever. I once DJ'd a wedding a week after getting 27 stitches on my knee. Oh man. You probably shouldn't have even been out there. You got to elevate that leg. That makes me think about the movie I watched last night. I watched Bone Tomahawk. Have you guys seen this? Oh man. It's a slow burn Western horror that if you make it all the way to the end, and I encourage you to do it because the acting is great, the dialogue is great. It's Kurt Russell. It's like this Western town where these like, what do they call them? Troglodytes or whatever. Like these monster people, cannibals, are out like in the hills, and they communicate that by putting these whistles in their throats, and so when they talk, it's like, it's like this sound that's horrifying. So this guy's wife gets captured along with the deputy and this other guy, and they're going out to rescue them. And then on their way, but the husband breaks his leg before this, and so he's trying to go out there and rescue his wife, but he's got stitches in his leg or in the West or whatever. By the time you get to the end and there's a scene or two that happens, your jaw will be on the ground. That movie will stay with you. That movie will stay with you. You will not ever forget it. And I love a Kurt Russell Western. Hands down. I'm going to make a statement here. The greatest Western of all time. You ready? No even debate. And I'm even including all the John Wayne, all the John Ford. It doesn't matter. Tombstone. Greatest Western of all time. It has everything. It is so quotable. Me and my buddies from back in Pittsburgh. We quote that all the time. It's mostly Doc Holliday. Val Kilmer. It is just watch it and he's hysterical. It's great. Has the best lines, action. And when Kurt Russell brings it on at the end, that mustache. And then you got Sam Elliott, who's the ultimate Western guy. If you are having a Western and you don't have Sam Elliott in your movie, what are you doing? What are you doing there, cowboy? I'll take a sarsaparilla. Sam Elliott always squinting with one eye open, that big old mustache. That's pretty good, I think. And then you had Bill Paxton, Morgan. God damn, good movie. And then he comes back and he does Bone Tomahawk, and then he does The Hateful Eight, the Quentin Tarantino, which I also love. Anyway, I'm your Huckleberry. That's so good. It is. It's just there's no topping it. There's no topping it. Oh, I've never seen the original one. That's with the original one has I'm gonna get it. I know his name. He was in the original Magnificent Seven too. Yul Brynner, right? Isn't Yul Brynner in the original Westworld? I tried to give the TV show a shot and it was like, it was all right. It was all right. But I do love the other guy is one of my favorites too, Anthony Hopkins. Anytime he's in something, he goes all in. Even when I saw him, I clearly I accidentally turned on a Transformers movie and he was in it. And as bad as that Transformers movie was, the one with Mark Wahlberg, Anthony Hopkins was in it, and it was like, man, he's still giving an Academy Award performance talking about giant robots. What a legend. Even when he phones it in, like when he was in the Thor movies, and you're like, he's just collected a paycheck here, bro. One of the greatest casting moves of all time was making him Zorro. Who, only in the 90s, would you make Anthony Hopkins Zorro, right? But, man, that's a rewatchable too. Oh, man, I'm telling you. Thank you. Oh, we got 90 people here already? Holy shit, there's 145 people here. What's up? Yeah, get me to 75 likes. Let's go. All right. Here, let's shake it up. Let's change gears a little bit, and I'll share this story I saw that I thought was absolutely hysterical. No, not this. What do I want to show you? I want to show you this. There we go. I'm telling you, man. It's so his best, the Elephant Man. So movies that he's in that just comes to mind: Elephant Man, Zorro. Just his presence in the movie, his demeanor.
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the fucking Lambs. Thank you. I almost blanked on that. And by the way, the book is fantastic. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I've been doing for my trips to gigs. Instead of listening to radio, I don't really listen to music much on a gig drive. I'll do some podcasts. Some podcasts I'm listening to now that I always listen to are just I like comedy ones, right? So the Pete and Sebastian show. Sebastian Maniscalco was one of my favorite comedians. I'll listen to Bill Burr, and then I've been recently listening to there it is. Yeah, I know. Well, he's rubbing off on me probably a little bit. Is Bad Friends. is now becoming one of my other favorite shows. And that's a great show too. So, but what I'll do is I'll go back and I think I've told you guys this, but I'll watch or I'll listen to book versions of my favorite movies. And there's been a couple of the books that have way outshined the film, way outshined. And one of them was Silence of the Lambs. Now, it was very close, but there's more details in it. That and The Exorcist. If you like The Exorcist, listen to the book. It is like 1,000 times better just because there's way more detail. But Silence of the Lambs was great. Yeah, anyways, all right. Sorry. Let's go here. Somebody posted this. I thought this was like, what the hell? Karaoke singer. Let me see if I can move this. No, I can't move it. All right, so hopefully I gotta read. So my camera is right in front of me so I can look at you, and then so is the screen. So I'm gonna have to go like this while I'm doing this oh yeah, Kill Tony also. The episode I recently watched to Kill Tony was when Shane Gillis was Trump. And the other guy I don't remember, the other guy was playing Biden. And when the guy playing Biden came out, and he just, I lost it. And every time Gillis was like, I just, well, it was terrible. It wasn't great. All right. It wasn't great. It was bad. Just absolutely nailed it. Just laughed my ass. Kill Tony. What a concept. Let's bring out these Joe Schmoes to come out and bomb, and then we'll make fun of your ass. And it made me think, like, what if that was a DJ show idea? Because, all right, I'll get back to this in a second while I rant here. What if that was a DJ show where we had, like, some DJs, and then somebody came out and you did, like, a 30-second routine, and we just sat there and watched it and then roasted you afterwards? Would you watch that? Or it would be more fun if it wasn't an actual DJ coming out, if it was just somebody from the audience to just come out and do your best. You have 1 minute to do a mix, and it would be terrible. And then you could really just kind of go at them, right? As long as they're in on it. They're in on the joke, and they realize this is, I realize that if I come out here, I'm going to get made fun of. But I don't know. What do you think? Would that be a fun idea? I know you probably wouldn't enjoy that.
Would it?
Would it what?
I would enjoy it or wouldn't?
I don't think you would probably enjoy that.
Watching somebody like struggle on a mixer?
No, so Kill Tony is basically there's a panel of comedians or guests, and then they bring somebody from the audience on stage, and they give them 1 minute to tell jokes.
Oh God!
Some of them are comedians. Like some of them say like they'll ask him like, how long you been a comedian? Like 8 years, and it's just bad. Like they come out and usually not. I'd say what is it like half? I'd say 7 out of 10 aren't funny.
Okay.
And then the panel just roasts them from then on out.
Okay, I would watch it. I'm totally into watching it. I don't want to be on it.
Right, for sure.
Okay.
But what if that was a DJ thing? You set up a deck, you set up a controller and some songs, and like, all right, think of 2 songs you have in mind, and then we'll load them on, and you try to mix them with some experience, with no experience. It was Adam Ray. Yeah, that's it. It was Adam Ray. I don't know. I think they
would be so bad at it that it wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be entertaining at all. Because I really think that they wouldn't do well at all. It's not as if someone's telling a joke and it's bad. It's different because you can at least like pull material. If they do that and it's bad, you can't. I don't know.
Well, I get. So how do you roast them afterwards? I guess it'd be like, like what were you thinking? So how do you feel that wordplay went? You know what I mean? Something that they try and then bring them on. I don't know. I don't know if we could take the joke. I don't think our community. See, with comedians though. I think that's the difference. Comedians automatically they have that built-in roasting mentality, right? Yeah. We don't take ourselves too seriously. I can be made fun of. It's fine. I don't think the DJ community rolls that way. The other thing is believe it or not, it's very introverted as well.
Yeah.
So I think like you, I don't think a lot of people would even come up and do it. Mm-mm. Would even try it. Mm-mm. All right. Well, we spitballed a pilot idea and we shut it down. It's not getting picked up. Let me show you this story that somebody shared that I thought was kind of crazy. Karaoke singers. Karaoke. Fucking hell. All right, we're going 10 more minutes. Karaoke Holy shit. And then it's down to 90. I was at 150 and now we went to 90. What did I say that made everybody leave? All right. Karaoke singers belted out 3 songs at a Providence restaurant in May. Now the eatery is facing a lawsuit. Providence, Rhode Island. What do Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks? I'm moving my camera over a little bit so I can read this better. There we go. What do Thunder Roll, I Want Her by Keith Sweat, and the sultry 1997 hit Too Close by Next have in common? Well, all 3 had a few fans willing to belt them out during a night of karaoke at a restaurant back in May. And now all 3 also named in a federal lawsuit. Like, that's not even a word. Karaoke. Maybe, is that what you are if you are singing karaoke? All right, our next karaoke. The American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, the ASCAP, is bringing the copyright infringement case to a U.S. district court against this poor restaurant after their not-for-profit alleged the waterfront restaurant on Bridge Street did not have the proper license needed for those. How the fuck? Who are you talking to on the phone?
Keep it down for 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Amy's on the phone with somebody, and then I just, I almost dropped the biggest F-bomb I have all night. How did you get caught doing this? Are they sending out investigators to, like, check in on you to make sure? All right, we're here at this bar. Make sure they got it. So they're seeking damages of $750,000 to $30,000. This is going to ruin this restaurant. This is going to ruin it. Can you imagine getting hit with a $30,000? Come on, guys. Get me to 70 likes. Let's go. A $30,000 fine for singing a Garth Brooks song. He's the problem. It's the Garth Brooks, right? He's the one that's coming after people. Mr. I'm not going to stream my music. Mr. I'm in a lot of trouble right now. The lawsuit names them and its principal, Gary Williams, as defendants. The restaurant did not immediately return requests for comments on Monday. The complaint of one of 11, there's 11 complaints filed last week at the bar restaurants. All right. Earlier this year, a bar in Woburn, Massachusetts, faced a similar lawsuit playing John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads. This is something we need to be concerned about here. $30,000. What if you're doing a show and then all of a sudden somebody comes up to you and be like, hey, you did a great set. Let's see your ACAP license, please. Like, I know the venue is supposed to have that, right? Really? They're literally out there going around looking for places without licenses, trying to ruin a business, trying to squeeze a couple of extra dollars out of the hardworking American people, out of this fish restaurant somebody thought, let's have karaoke night on Wednesdays. And they started having it, and now they're about to close their store, and now it's over. Garth Brooks ruined my restaurant. Can you imagine having to shut down your restaurant because of the song I Want Her by Keith Sweat? Imagine that's why you're back at Walmart? That is crazy. Don't license A and BMI don't issue licenses to DJs. So it has to be the venue then, right? It has to be the venue. They have to have it. What if they don't? If they don't, are they coming? Are we part of the lawsuit? So that's my concern. If the venue doesn't have the license fee, are we lumped in? DJ Aaron Strawn playing all night longer. Sued. $30,000. Got to close my doors. Got to close my doors. I don't know what you do. I don't know how you get out of that. I don't know how you get out of that. Did you hear about this then, bro? Did you hear about this? So venues are all on the hook, but not the DJ, but I'm the one that pushed play. I feel like they would for sure try to lump me in. I'm in the room. How am I not liable there? How am I not getting lumped into that? Yeah, you know what? I bet it was sitting on his desk for a month. We'll get to it. What? His wife constantly like, get that paper signed. What are the odds, Marge, that somebody's going to come in here and listen while we're playing the God's Book song? It's all right. I got to work on the fish. I got a big order coming in. I don't got to worry about these goddamn music companies. $30,000. It's over. It's over. So lesson, I think, to us, get your shit in order. Make sure you got your liability license updated. I do that automatically every year. I think I have a $2 million policy. I have an LLC. Just covering your bases. You never know. Some idiot runs over, grabs your speaker, and like tries to hump it, and it falls on them, and they're looking at you. Now I'm in court. Now I'm in Judge Judy. You know, and the first thing she's going to say is, do you have liability insurance? Well, Your Honor, I was going to get it signed. Who looks like a neckbeard then? Me, right? Right? I'm the neckbeard that lives in his parents' basement who decided I'm going to try to be a DJ. This guy broke a tooth, and now I got to close my doors. Get your shit together. Oh, my God. Are you serious? Was it 30 for each song? It's over. One of the local restaurants was saying that he doesn't do these events as the cost of... what is it? I wonder what it is. Right. I know. Even if it's not our fault, I still feel like they'd be like, get him in. What's he making a year? Oh, there's some money. I just don't think they would let us slide out of there. I don't think they would let us slink into the night. There's no way. I just don't think that. I wonder what it is. It's probably ridiculous. I mean, it's got to be $10,000, right? That's my guess. My guess is that it's $10,000 for a venue to play music. I have no idea. Oh, is that it? That doesn't sound like... I think it's got to be more than that. $3,000 a year? That's got to... I don't know. And then, like, does that include all the, record companies? I don't know. Talking out of my ass. All right, let me give you guys a quick update on the all right, let me talk about this real quick. What is this? What they do? What is this? The Prime Go, but silver. I don't want to be a hater. I don't want this show to be a hate, okay? And you guys know that. I definitely fanboy over things. I'm very looking forward to what EV has in store for us in the next year. I will be the first in line to buy a 15-inch Evolve 50, okay? I will own one of those. I promise you that. If that's what's lurking in the future, if EV is making a 15-inch sub speaker and in white, I will own one. I will write a check. It will be sold. They will make so much money off of those. What the fuck is this thing? What are we doing? It doesn't look any different than the one I have. It looks the same. Silver. Maybe they updated the processor, made it a little bit faster. Battery life's a little longer. You know who else is doing that? Apple. Did anybody upgrade to the iPhone 16? It's got a button. Okay. Man, I don't know. It doesn't do stems, by the way. And as soon as this came out, I put this on the Denim website, right? What are they doing? Why won't they let stems? Why can't they get stems to work on a standalone? They've been promising it for over a year. They've been promising us for over a year that they could stem on a all-in-one. Is that new Pioneer Alpha Theta one? I didn't hear a mention of stems. Is that capable of doing stems? The AZ whatever? AZ? They added the new chip for Amazon. But here's the problem with that, okay? Here's a problem with that. I don't play very many songs that aren't DJ edits. I don't know about you guys, but if I go through my set list, almost everything is a intro, outro, a short edit, a hook first, clean version. I can't think of hardly any songs that I play that are country, Okay, country is probably one of those things where it's not remixed. It doesn't have anything added, except for I have a Even Steve version of which one is it? Beer Never Broke My Heart. Listen to this. There we go. I just flagged my channel for that. But anyways, for the most part, I don't play anything that isn't that. So in the Amazon account, I mean, like the only time I use Tidal are for like the first dance, parent dances, those random ass requests that I can't get on a record pool. Right now, because of Tidal, I only have Tidal and DMS right now. That's it. That's all I need. And I've been running all season long. I haven't needed another pool. Everything new that's been coming out, I've been getting on DMS, and then anything else I need, I just snag on Tidal. And then I'll listen to it, and then if it's really long, I'll try to punch in at the chorus or skip the first 8 bars, go right to the verse, chorus, and then find a mix out point that I can just mix out. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm definitely done, bro. I'm ready for the end. Same as the original, just online streaming catalog. I just don't know what the hell. The AZ has stems as long as you are plugged into. Okay, so when I hear that, then it's not doable. Are these processors that are in these all-in-ones can't handle stems? If that's the case, I think that's going to be a problem. Would you go back? Can you go back to not working with stems? And I know that we're just, but I'm telling you, it makes such a difference. If you're a mixing DJ, if you're not mixing, who cares? But when you mix, there's no way I could ever go back to not having stems. There's no way. It doesn't matter if it's an all-in-one. It doesn't matter that it has, battery life. I don't care. I want stems. I want built-in effects. I want those things. I need. So the fact that this came out, I don't think a club DJ would ever bring this to a club. Mobile DJs, these are great for ceremonies and cocktails. I totally agree. If you want an extra hour, then go ahead and pick this one up. Other than that, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing. Let me give you guys an update on the Rev 5. I think I fixed the problem. It was interesting after I dropped that video, which got like crazy views. And then we're going to be done. More people were coming out saying they were having the same problem. And then after I aired that show, Pioneer did get a hold of me. And they said, based on the video you sent and the information you've given, it seems like it's an internal issue with the Rev 5. We suggest you send it in. And they're like, based on your warranty or whatever. And so I wrote back. I said, my warranty just ran out like 3 days ago, my year. Am I still under that? Are we still cool? If that's the case, I'd love to send it in and get it done. Nothing. Haven't heard anything since. Pioneer. Nothing. 10 days. Nothing. What are we doing over there? I even sent a follow-up 2 days ago. Anything, guys? How about a follow-up for a customer? You know what I had to do? I had to go buy another one. I bought another Rev 5. I updated it to 1.101, and I had 0 issues. Mike can confirm that no issues. No dropouts all night. So I don't know if it was, here are the changes I made. Number 1, I updated it. Number 2, new Rev 5. Number 3, I have a Furman power conditioner, a real one now. So was it one of those 3 things? I don't think it was a power problem. Oh, and I'm using the original power supply. So unless the Rev 5 is not supposed to be used in the way that they advertised it, where you can, plug a USB-C cable into it and plug it into a brick and plug it in and you're okay. Unless it's not supposed to do that, then that wasn't the problem. So it seems like the real problem was the Rev 5. And that's what other people are saying was theirs. And it's crazy that after almost 8 months of having that thing, no problems, and then it just started acting up on me. So it makes me wonder, am I going to have this problem again in 8 months? Hopefully not. Because I didn't want to get another one. I almost looked at the Rain. I looked at the Rain 1, but I love the Rev 5. I really like it. I really like it. Okay, Brandon's saying always use the original power brick. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I got the original one back in it, and it wasn't my power supply, guy. It wasn't my power supply, and you guys made fun of me for that $14 power strip. That's fine. That ferment thing is cool though. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that it shows you the volts running all night long, so I could see 120. Went down to 119 a couple times. Lots of outlets in the back. I really like that thing. So I think that was a smart move picking up one of those. So if you guys don't have one of those and you have like a DJ furniture or whatever, I would suggest getting that rack mounted. So I rack mounted mine at the bottom of my booth, and then now I just pull the back off the Danny Max booth. It's all Velcro, so the back pulls off, and then I plug in the power supply, and then I plug in my 2 speakers into it now and my fan, and then I close it right back up. Oh, don't get the Rain 1. People are loving the Rain 1. Send the old one back in the new box. I gotta peel the white. Just bring the old one back to Guitar Center. Boy, that would be such a shitty move. Oh man, I could probably do that, couldn't I? If I was an asshole. But now I just confessed on the internet, so can't do it now. Yeah, it's great. Oh, you'll have to go back and watch the old episode. How much did it cost to fix? $1,200. I had to buy a new one. That's how much it cost. And then the Furman was, I think, $200. I think it was about $200 for that Furman. And then, I updated it, so it's working now. So it wasn't virtual DJ for all you guys taking a dump on virtual DJ. Wasn't that? Yeah. So the Rev 1's a backup. My backup is the Mix Tour. I just got a new top for my Danny Max plate. He made me one for the Mix Tour. Basically, it's a full flat top, and I had him cut a little notch in the back of it so I could run cables through. So if I ever want to do a gig with just the Mix Tour, then I would use that top. I didn't want to have him carve out a little tiny thing. I think that would look goofy. So it just sits on the top, and I have a little notch in the back that I can run the RCA and the power to the Mix Tour. But that was sitting right next to me. All 6 weddings, all double weddings I had this week. Make sure I had no issues with the Rev 5. None. No dropouts. It worked great. Well, I just because I had to buy a new one. I had to get a new one. So what? Yeah, what is the deal with Pioneer? Why won't they get back to me? That is not a good look. What's that little DJ controller you love without jog wheels? Mix Tour Pro. The Mix Tour Pro. Honestly, I love that thing. And I just made a video. I'll show you guys. So once wedding season slows down, which is about to, I'm going to start doing more videos. Like not lives. I'll do lives, but I'll do like more produced, like shorter ones. And I have one where I'm going to show you the little mini system I have with the touch mix and the Mix Tour and how I have it all set up. And then all I need is just to bring that little case, hook that up to a Maui or a speaker, and I can DJ off that all night long. And it sounds great. Sounds great. Oh, how much do I sell the broken one? I don't know. I don't know. It's, what do they run for? 1,200? I'd do 750, 750. If anybody wants that, hit me up. But we talked about maybe keeping that as my backup though, right? Didn't we say that I should just hang on to that? Honey?
Oh, what'd you say?
Didn't we talk about hanging on to the Rev 5 just as a backup?
Oh, yeah, but the one that's busted?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you can. You just run the risk of it doing the same thing.
Well, what I need to do, I need to set everything up, and then I need to run it for like 3 hours and see if it does it.
Well,
Who's got time for that? I don't have 3 hours to sit in the garage and do that. I don't want to do that. I should take it to a gig is what I should do. I mean, it wasn't like, well, I mean, it did die. That was the problem. And the fact that Pioneer said it sounds internal, when they said that, when I showed them the video, it made me, no, I'm not taking it out. I'm not risking that. I'm not risking that. I'll sell the Prime 2. So this offseason, I'm unloading a lot of stuff. I'm going to sell the Prime 2. Maybe I'll sell that Rev 5. You sure you can't dismiss the power supply? I don't know. The reason why I'm not is because, yeah, do that for Drew here. The reason why is because Pioneer said, after I sent them a video, I told them everything that was going on. I told them what I was doing with the power supply, and they said it sounds like it's a Rev 5 issue. Send it in. But they haven't. Is the slip mode button still flashing on boot? No. That worked itself out after when it died. That show where it just like went out, and I would hit the power button and it would like light up, slip, right? Doesn't do that anymore. The new one doesn't do it, but the old one, no. I guess I need to hook it up and just hook it up, see what it does if I hook it up. So I know it would be great. The problem, I want to sell stuff, but you guys know, like trying to ship everything is such a pain. I don't need to be on that screen anymore. It's such a pain to try to ship your stuff. Like, I just don't want to do it. I mean, it's so expensive to ship our DJ gear. And I don't want anybody coming to my house. There's got to be a better way to do this. What if a company sent you the box? Imagine this. You told them what you had. Imagine this. You told them what you had. They sent you the boxes with the right pads, right? All you had to do was put it in the box. It's got the shipping label on it, ready to go. And then you just drop it off at FedEx or UPS. How much would you pay for that service? What if a used DJ company service did that? I'd give him 20% of whatever I made. If they sent me, so if I want to sell, let's say I want to sell the Prime 2, and I tell them I have a Prime 2, and that's all I do. I tell them what it is. And then they do the whole like looking it up. What's the dimensions, right? That's the one thing that annoys me. Like, what are the dimensions? Like, no. I tell you what I have. I have the Denon Prime 2. I want to sell it for $800. And they go, all right, great. We'll send you a box. We'll send you the shipping label. Put it in it. Send it to us. We'll pay you $500 for it. And then I ship it to them, and then they deal with it. Whoa. What about that? I guess the only problem on their end would then be, what if it's broken and I'm an asshole, right? I guess it would be pending. It would be, hey, once we receive it, then your money goes to you, right? But if we inspect it and upon inspection, we found that your item is defective in a way that is we're unable to sell it, we're going to throw it away. And you don't get anything. It would cost them a fortune, wouldn't it? It would just be way too much money. I know. That would be the dream. Wouldn't that be amazing service? Really? I don't think so. I've never heard of this, bro. I've never heard of this. I know. There's just the thing is look, if I would take a hit. eBay takes an enormous hit when you do it. The hardest part about us is all this big ass equipment we have. You're trying to move out of your garage. But it's just the shipping is the pain in the ass. Or you try to do it locally, but even locally, when I try to sell something, even Minneapolis, if I sell something in Minneapolis, somebody's bitching about that. Like, can you meet me halfway? I don't want to drive all the way to the suburbs. Like, fuck you, guy. Come over here and pick this thing up. But then I don't want this guy coming to my house. So I got to meet him at like CVS or something. And it's 20 degrees outside. And now I'm sitting there while he's like looking at my thing. Like, are you going to kill me or buy it? There's a hole in the market here. There's a hole in the market. I think you're right about that. They do offer some kind of boxing system But I think it's insane. Well, I know that, but how big of a garage, bro? Think about. Look, I've done that, and then eventually you're like, I gotta get rid of these boxes. I can't hold on to a box for a year. I know, man. It's just you never know who's gonna show up at your house. See, the Santa or a serial killer. And now that, and I don't want them walking through like, hey, mind if I have a tour of the house? I'd love to see what you, excuse me? Well, you got a pretty lady in there. What? I don't want to deal with these people. I don't want to deal with them. You leave it out on the porch. They're scoping the house out, peeking through windows. Was that an 80-inch TV? We're coming back tonight. Getting the rest of his shit. Yeah, those low ballers. The worst is it still available? Yeah, I like Reverb too. I think you're right. I think I remember there's a part where you can get a box, but I think that they charge an astronomical price for that though. But yeah, that's an option. So then you got to charge way more to do it anyways. You should still give an option for your members to be able to buy your used equipment if they're able to. Oh, members. Well, I don't think anyone's around here though. Agreed. That would be the Hey kids, look at Santa. Oh, Jesus Christ. Murdered over a dartboard. Wasn't worth it. You did. Because we're done. What did we learn today? I learned that I had 150 people on once and 50 just left at the same time. What did I say? I like to rant a little bit more when I'm not feeling good. Pioneer, get your shit together. Give me a call. Right back, bro. I'm not happy. Denon, controllers. Don't release controllers without stems. We're beyond it. We're beyond. It's too late. We can't not have stems. I'll see you guys next.